Size does matter, and bigger is not always better. A company in Northern Virginia thinks everyone should be able to afford space. Aeroastro knows that by making things smaller, they're going to be cheaper. And they've proven it's possible. Possible for a lot more people to have access to space for scientific and commercial purposes. Since 1988, the company has been working hard to make that happen. Over the past 14 years, Aeroastro has brought costs down so significantly that many applications never even considered are now practical. As an example, NASA can now fly microgravity missions in space for the price of a sounding rocket payload. And companies can monitor their remote assets via the web for the cost of a set of GPS receivers. Aeroastro has participated in NASA's Small Business Innovation Research, or SBIR program. In 1997, the company was awarded a contract to build a communications system for nanospacecraft. Their successful, innovative technology has led to 2 additional contracts to build miniaturized X-band transponders and related components for NASA's Space Technology, ST-5, Nanosatellite Constellation Trailblazer mission. The company feels that because of the SBIR program, they are developing exactly the right product.
What I get out of an SBIR is not only the funding, which is very, very important to us, but the advice and the guidance on coming up with a product that's useful to the industry and therefore sellable.
The transponder technology the company is developing for NASA has not been built before.
Each spacecraft is the size of a large birthday cake, if you can imagine that. So it requires all its subsystems to be accordingly sized. Our transponder is currently smaller and lighter than anything that is on the market available off the shelf with the same capability.
Aeroastro is in an enviable position. The transponder will be infused into a government program and is an innovation that they are also commercializing. Building on its capabilities in developing miniature spacecraft and communications, the company is changing the way space is used to get results right here on Earth. One of their technologies, called SENS, allows sensing or tracking data to be sent from remote locations via satellite and over the internet to customers, like the oil, gas, and electrical utility industries. Aeroastro's largest contract so far is a satellite project with the Air Force. They will be responsible for aspects from design through testing and operations support. One of the particular benefits of the project is the partnerships they're forging with the other companies involved.
In cases where there may be a program need down the road from the government or from commercial side, we've already established this working relationship with some of these other contractors who could be potential partners in any future endeavors.
Not all small companies are alike, and Aeroastro points to a different kind of thinking for its success.
Other aerospace companies, the engineers are not allowed to handle flight hardware. At Aeroastro, they do. We don't have people whose job it is specifically to handle the flight hardware, to do the assembly and test of that hardware. Where the engineer is able, he's allowed to do the hands-on work.
Thinking small has produced big results for Aeroastro. Along the way, they developed philosophies about being successful.
Aeroastro doesn't follow the mold, doesn't follow the pattern of other companies, and I think that is something that's very important that we do very well.